if red pill content stays monetized on YouTube, men on YouTube would actually have the money to provide for women. That's what's super funny and super ironic about it, because already on YouTube, a lot of MGTOW content gets demonetized, and a lot of red pill content does stay monetized, but then some red pill content also gets demonetized or flagged or whatever the case may be. But then they'll leave up like a music video that completely degrades women, right? But because it's in a music video or something, and the artist is making money that way, oh, it's artistic, or there's music to it, there's lyrics, right? Because it's just kind of like, oh, that's artistic expression. But when it's a vlog, there's no music in the background. It's more serious, and we can't let something that's hate speech or something that's serious infiltrate the masses, right? So like, there's that whole like thing behind it. But and I agree, there can be like those hateful guys that come onto YouTube because like a girl didn't like them back, so they come on talking about red pill, not in a very nuanced way, and so it actually creates more rifts and problems in society, and that's not the purpose of a lot of red pillars. It's not to like drive a wedge in between men and women. I do red pill content on my channel, but what am I getting, a phone call? What is this? Okay, there we go. Yeah, but I do a lot of red pill content on my channel, and that's funny. I'm just going off topic a little bit, but I mentioned, well, I didn't mention in a previous video, but how people will come up to my table when I'm doing these videos, when I'm selling tie-dye. I won't even have a customer for like an hour, and then like I'm trying to do a video now, I get like a crowd of people, or like I need to eat the lunch that I packed, and I won't have a customer for an hour. I finally sit down, open the Tupperware, get the fork out, like I'm ready to put food in my mouth, and then a bunch of people come up to the table when they could have been there the whole hour. So I put it down. I just got hungry, ready to eat. Now I gotta, like, it's just funny. But yeah, going back to what I was saying though, with the red pill, I do a lot of red pill content on this channel, but the purpose is not to drive a wedge between the intersectional dynamics of men and women. It's to understand what's going on. And so the idea that some people have, or that certain people in charge of YouTube might have, in terms of demonetizing certain red pill content, or it's hate speech, or whatever the case may be, that's not the case for every single content creator. It's a case-by-case basis for that. Because the thing is like, it's just the truth. Like, if you want to use the terminology red and blue, red is more of the truth than blue. Okay, like blue is like the fairy tale version of, oh, your money doesn't matter, looks don't matter, right? Like, just you know, it's nice to say, and I get it in an idealistic sense, but it really doesn't help anybody, men or women. So the funny thing about people that go against red pill, whether it be somebody you know, that in charge of YouTube, like a moderator or whatever, or just someone who comes across a video and gets triggered by whatever that's going on in their own life based on what the content of that video said that could have triggered something or whatever. The thing is though, is that whoever could hate red pill, or they disagree with a certain philosophy or a topic, or they think it's like sexist or anti-woman, the thing is about the red pill creator, the content creator, is if they get content off the ground and they make money on YouTube, which is totally a thing, get your channel monetized and make money through that content, that guy that's doing the content, the red pill content, he now has the money to actually provide a better lifestyle for her, right? If she wants like to travel the world, or like not work, or like have a family with enough finances. Like, there could be a YouTuber with like 1 million subscribers that has some red pill content, and so with 1 million subscribers, he's like making enough to like pay for that family residually, because he has a YouTube channel. So like he could be with the girl, with the kids, right? They could have a house or wherever they're living, unlimited free time, because he's got the YouTube channel that he just makes videos on. He like has the woman that he provides for and the kids. Like, by him explaining red pill, he actually becomes more attractive to women because he created a channel which brought in more money, which increased his value, increased his lifestyle. So like the irony of that, it's like, yeah, like I said before, like there is like the man that has like the woman hating rhetoric that he had one bad experience or a few bad experiences, or like someone didn't like him back, so that he's just like in this like tirade. But for most content creators doing red pill, it's really just looking at reality and truth. When we look at intersectional dynamics, one of the main components of that is kind of like the man ascending and becoming greater with age, and then the woman having what she is and then like losing that with age due to fertility loss and looks and just how we generally evaluate the sexes. So understanding that is not grounds for demonetization. It's more people would be helped by it, you know, especially people that think it's a pro man or anti woman thing, like the red pill. It's totally not what it is, because if you keep pushing this like the TV and electronics, the social media, the feminism, the everybody gets a trophy culture, you have this nation of women, and then you know, college and partying and hookups and debt and just like all the stuff that's there. You have this generation of women that's like, oh well, this model on this billboard, she looks that way, so I gotta look that way in my youth. So she spends her youth with these products and this makeup and this way she thinks she should be. And I can just go to school and I focus on myself, focus on my degree, party, sleep around, do what I want to do, and then 30 is the new 20, and then she's gonna be 30, and then this alpha male is gonna be there to take care of her. That's just not how reality lines up, because the ironic part of that is that, like, if she was led to believe that that was like a path that would be functional, like the high value dude that she's evaluating that way, he's not going to be 30 after working since high school, like working for 12 years. He's not going to be 30 and then just take on someone's baggage. Someone's, oh well, I'm done dating other guys, time for you. Or, oh, you got money now, or like, you're in a good position now. Like, you know, it's like he's not going to take on that burden. Why would he? He's worked his way up. He has options. So as he's in the same way that she has options in those late teens, early 20s years, what she would consider her options looking back on her life, in the same way that she was able to pick and choose. Why couldn't he also pick and choose at 30, now that he's like built a company, or he's not like a little peasant bottom worker, minimum wage entry level? He's like a manager now, so he, like, that increased position, increased salary, growing up in general in the world, he's able to provide more. He's more nuanced about how to treat women and what turns them on and how to take care of them and just what he's doing with them. So he's like, his level's been rising from the time he was 20 to the time that he's 30 now. He's been rising. And so had he gone for, whether that was the commitment or the marriage or the casual hookup or whatever the case may be, had he gone for that at 20, what would her thing have been, right? If she's at 30 now, hating red pill, right, or whatever, and not really understanding it, and she's 30 and hating red pill, well, what if the guy, and she wants like a marriage or something in her 30s because biological clock and kids, and so she's like, she hates all this information or whatever. What if that guy had gone for that marriage, that commitment at 20? Would you have just said, oh, I'm in college? Or, no, I'm just, I'm trying to find myself, or like, I'm not looking for anything serious, or I'm focusing on my career? Like, what would her response have been at 20? So to tell a nation of women, just like 30 is the new 20, feminism's great, it's not helpful, right? Like, it's if she really wants to lock down that high value guy, right, on a biological level, women have their periods, say, like age 10 to age 14. So keeping with legality and maturity, 18 to like 22, the college years, that's like the prime years that she should be doing that, if that's really what she wants. Because it's like, when it goes back to childbearing, even if you decide to be child free, I mean, that's a personal choice, but on a biological and spiritual level, she's able to have the kid at that point from like 10 to 14. So like 18 to 22, that's like that prime phase, where if she's not treating that correctly, then, or I mean correctly, I mean it's subjective, but I mean, I'm just saying, if she's not, what's a better way to put it? If she's not cerebral to it, to all the factors involved, and her choices and her karma and 50-50. She could be that person that parties, drinks, drugs, tattoos, piercings, work on my college career, work on my career first after college, degree, work, I got time, find myself, new guy, and then 30, 35, like I can't have kids too much longer, gotta find somebody, and now I'm frustrated as a woman because I know at 35, looking back on it, had I been like more cerebral to stuff and had people taught me more stuff and better information, I could have landed a higher value dude at age 20 than I can now at 35. And that's not to say that, like I've said multiple times before, it's not to say that older men and younger women are superior or that older women and younger men are inferior, but it's just like a balance of how we play off each other, men and women, male and female, right? So it's like to understand like the guy looking for like the youth and the fertility and like the genuine attraction, like the raw animalistic attraction, as opposed to just like being a provider. Right, so like the guy wants that the lover. He wants to be a lover, not a provider. So like that's the thing when you have these older women that have been going on this track. The guy that she would consider high value. Well, the irony of that is if he's high value, he's gonna know at age 30 that he's not entitled to just take somebody just because you're both the same age. Like a 30-year-old man and a 30-year-old woman is not the same trajectory of how that lined up. Especially, like I said, he's looking for the youth, the fertility, the woman that loves him like in a raw, animalistic way. He's looking for that. Well, she's looking for alpha, dominance, money, survival, looks, genetics, maturity, ability to provide and to raise a family or to take care of her, or just is mature, right? Like it's so there's a difference of how we're both viewing it. And so it's not to say that a young man can't have those things based on her perspective, or that an older woman couldn't have certain things based on his perspective, because too, I mean, I like women of all ages, 18 to 60s. You know, I mean, if it lines up and you know, she took care of herself in a certain way, she's not just like, you know, the 60-year-old that's just like just bad choices and she's just like old and withering. But if she like stayed in shape and we just like have a connection, yeah, I'll go out and have a coffee with you or just whatever, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna like, oh, like what's society gonna think of me? It's just like, I mean, I don't really care about that. It's 2021 and just who I am anyways. I'm not gonna like really worry about it. But I'm saying like in terms of like if like a 60-year-old woman would be like, hey, like I'm looking for marriage, I'm like, no, I'm not getting married in general, but I'm just saying like, no, you don't just get to be 60 and then like look for marriage. I mean, that's an extreme example, but I'm just saying like like there's a way of how you conduct yourself. So it's red pill being monetized, and most of my videos are monetized and most red pill channels are monetized, but some videos here and there do get demonetized, and it looks like MGTOW gets completely demonetized. It's not necessary. It is if the person really is coming at it from a place of hate and not really trying to help everyone grow. But you can use the red pill to help women grow, to help men and women grow. I mean, it's not like pro man or anti woman, right? It's like I was saying, and going along with the title of the video, the ironic part about it, like I could be talking to a woman right now, age 26, about red pill, and maybe she's 26, and I'm working right now. I'm selling this tie-dye in San Diego. I'm at the beach. I'm at La Jolla right now. And maybe we hit it off or whatever. She buys a shirt, or she doesn't buy a shirt, and she's like, hey, like, let's hang out later. And I tell her, no, I'm selling this tie-dye today. I'm going to go home, get a good night's sleep. I'm going to be right back out later tomorrow and later in the week selling more tie-dye and doing my YouTube channel and having goals and getting myself where I need to be. So no, I don't have time to date you or like sit there and talk, or, you know, just, I mean, with things I like to do, that part of my job here being outside, I mean, I do talk to people all day, but she could take that the wrong way, depending on whatever it is she's looking for, or like that phase in her life. But the irony of that is like me being like, oh, like you're not worth my time, like I got my own stuff going on, which is like a red pill concept, like spinning plates, letting the woman know that you have options, letting her know that she's not your only option, that you don't actually need her. That sounds to her possibly very negative and very sexist, but if I'm working on that YouTube channel, like I told her and like I said, I could be 28 in 2 years, this channel could go somewhere, and now I have the money to actually do something for your life as a woman, rather than take whatever money I make from commission off these tie-dye shirts, we go out to one dinner, you drain my bank account, my wallet, because I'm I'm like spending it on dinner and like what you think we should be doing, like the traditional, oh, how was your day? How was your day? How was work? And then we're just like spending money. We're just like always in the system. Like I'm like constantly going to work to like pay for the date on Friday because I worked Monday through Friday. So I'm like paying for Friday and Saturday to just like drink it off and then hate Monday. Like no, like if I like say to her like I don't need you, I have options. I'm working on myself. I'm more important than women. Sure, you could say it sounds sexist. Sure, you could say that it's women hating and the red pill needs to be demonetized. But what if it is monetized? And what if I explain it in a more nuanced way? And now the channel is making money. I'm doing well on YouTube. I can, and with my camper van idea, get my camper van, take her camping endlessly with no time restraints, just have a good time, actually provide for her from the red pill. Right? Like she does better because of the red pill. So yes, I mean, there is the other side of the coin, the other spectrum of like the man who hates women and he's in red pill rage. But there's also the difference of just looking at the blue pill, which is the comfortable lie, and the red pill, which might be uncomfortable truth, but it helps both men and women progress in their own lives.